And welcome back for Game 2 of today's doubleheader between the Thomas College Terriers and the Husson University Eagles. Eagles taking Game 1 6-0 with McKenna Smith, a dominant performance on the mound. As always, we're used to seeing that. Olivia McCarty came through with a couple of key RBIs back in the 5th inning where the Eagles plated 4. We're going to take a look at Game 2's highlighted players, starting off with the Terriers. Actually, taking a look at some highlights for Smith. She notched 16 strikeouts.
Yeah, 16 strikeouts, like you said. Kind of an average day for her. Can't believe I'm saying that, but another dominant performance from her out in the circle. Also a great day at the plate as well.
She went 2 for 4, double and a single, and scored after the single. So you put the Eagles up. Eagles playing a little bit of small ball back in the 5th to total plate 4 runs that inning as they took that game 5-0 through 7. And we're going to take a look at our highlighted players this game. Going to be interesting between the two of them. It'll be Megan Oberholzer on the mound, or in the circle rather, for the Terriers. Coming into this one, has just been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, 38 innings pitched on the year, 26 strikeouts, also a .304 average at the plate with a home run. So a good two-way player to keep our eye on here today.
And trying to get a hit off of her, Katie Raymond. She had a great first game in this doubleheader. Also, as one of these seniors for the Eagles team, anchoring down center field.
Yeah, had a phenomenal season so far. Really been on fire since coming back from that Florida trip. Over a .350 average, 32 hits on the year. Been phenomenal at the plate. Great patience as a hitter, great fielder as well. So good matchup here.
And we're excited for this matchup. It'll be Danielle Masterson in the circle for this one. And as we get set, we're going to send it down to McKenna Harriman standing by on the sideline.
Thank you, Zethan. Not only was McKenna Smith fabulous in that game, but the defense was fabulous as well. They had no errors that game, and in their 31 games this season, they have only committed 28 errors. So pretty good defensively this season. Back to you.
Eagles continuing to try to keep that streak of errorless through this game. Again, that solid defense as we get set for the first pitch here from Bangor. Take a quick break.
45 years ago, we started this journey of recycling. And with that same ingenuity, with that same innovation, and with that same entrepreneurship, we're approaching our next 45 years. We have an obligation to figure out how we can consume less, how we can recycle more, how we can create more sustainable products, and how we help our customers enable that.
We owe it to the future generations to continue to do better and recycle better.
As Simpson grounded out to Masterson in the circle for the first out. Now headed to Curry. You're getting the start at third base after a great performance in the circle back in Game 1. See a lot of these players play two ways. Seeing that on full display between Smith, Masterson, Courier, as well as Oberholzer. We'll see later.
Yeah, Masterson on the year, 29 innings pitched, 29 strikeouts, so about a strikeout per inning, 9 earned runs. Pretty good number there. Batters are hitting 194 off of her.
Just past door at short for a 1-out single for Courier.
The shortstop, number 12, Maddie Rock.
Take a look at the replay here. Yeah, gets on top of that one, but able to, again, find a gap in the defense and reach first safely.
Husson plays third base very close to the line.
Yes.
So always those plays towards that 5.5 hole, like we mentioned back in the first game. A little bit tough for her to make, so Dorr has to cover a lot of ground at short. Maddie Rock.
Extended her 7-game hitting streak to 8 in the first game of this doubleheader.
Ball's behind 0-2 to Masterson. goes outside for ball one. Or called strike, rather. So first strikeout for Masterson.
Yeah, just caught the outside part of the plate on that one. We'll take another look at it. Pitch could have gone either way, but the umpire said she got a piece of the plate, and that's all that matters.
So 2 down here in the top of the first. For Oberholzer will be taking the circle for the Terriers in game 2. This one sprayed foul left side into the parking lot. Did you park in the parking lot this time around, Reece, or trying to hide it a little bit?
Fortunately, not where that one was just hit. I'm a little bit off, different direction, thank goodness.
1-1 to Oberholzer. That one gets by Dunbar behind the dish. Up to second goes Courier. Now in scoring position with 2 down. The count 2-2-1 to Oberholzer. Just about the same lineup for both teams. Only difference, McCabe now the designated player for the Eagles, with Dunbar getting the start behind the plate. As that one gets blown by Oberholzer. Second strikeout for Masterson. Only 1 hit across for Terriers. We head to the bottom of the first, coming your way.
On 1 hit, 1 run, 1 down base.
If you want a place where you can be seen as an individual and know what you're doing and have a career to look forward to, this is your place.
Husson Softball had their Strikeout Cancer fundraiser this past Saturday, where they were able to raise over $2,500 to help strike out cancer and recognize those that have been affected. Coach said, the Strikeout Cancer initiative meant a lot to all of us. We are grateful for our opportunities to come together as a community and honor those who have been impacted by cancer and raise money for the Maine Cancer Foundation. And this team very connected to the cause. We saw last year a great feature on Kenzie Dorr and her family. And just again, this team very connected to cancer and trying to raise money and help out that cause. And they do a great job of it. They always make sure to put their best foot forward. Katie Raymond set to square off against Oberholzer in the circle. Here in game 2.
Katie Raymond, the center of our player spotlight for Husson in this one.
That one goes outside, ties even the count at 1-1. Sending it down to the third member of our crew, McKenna Harriman, standing by.
Thank you, Zethan. If you watched our coverage of the senior celebration, you saw that senior Tegan Blackie was joined by her older brother, Alex, and he was not supposed to come to the game, and her friend, Kimmy Goddard, the field hockey goalie, actually organized a surprise visit from her brother for her senior day today. So that was very nice and good to see. Back to you.
Thank you for that, McKenna. And again, Blackie, two-sport athlete here at Husson, as McCarty bunts that one just fair. Moves Raymond over to second on the sacrifice. But Blackie, two-sport athlete, won the New England Collegiate Conference Field Hockey Championship this past fall. A key contributor to that team. That has been also one of these dominant teams out of Husson the past couple of years. Kimmy Goddard also a big part of that. So great to see a little bit of cross-sport surprise for her senior day. Today's game brought to you by Performance PT, Greenway Equipment Sales, Governor's Restaurant, and Casella. Kenzie Dorr, the batter. She pops that one back over the screen.
Two for three in the first game of this doubleheader with 2 RBIs was Dorr.
Finds herself in the hole 0-2. Watches that one go outside for ball 1. Getting bumped up in the order for this one to the 3-hole. Swapping with Bula McCabe, now the designated player. She puts this one up the middle. Great stop at short by Rock.
Great play at first.
And good stretch over at first from Giblin to retire Dorr.
See ground ball. And great play over there by Rock at short. Great stretch. I believe that's Giblin over there at first. Great play. Now they're gonna discuss it.
She will remain out. It looked like the throw may have initially pulled Giblin off the bag, but I think able to get back to it in time to get Dorr.
Great play from Giblin there. Great stretch.
Now McCarty at third for McCabe. She chops this one on the ground towards second. Knight will throw over to first to end the inning. 1 hit for the Eagles. Still tied 0-0 for the bottom of the first. We'll be right back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Husson makes it a priority of theirs to make sure each of their students are well-rounded and that we're prepared to go into the future.
I mean, it's very rare to have a college that can emphasize the professor-student interaction, and Husson hits it right on the head.
Instead of just, sitting in the classroom, it's a great way to get hands-on experience. I'm actually out here doing things and seeing how things work.
After being here and meeting the people, I decided this is where I wanted to be, that there was no better option for me.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
This broadcast of Husson Eagles Sports is brought to you by Performance PT, designing a healthier you. Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and Bangor. Nothing runs like a deer. Governor's Restaurant. And Casella, giving resources a new life.
And the staff, faculty, and students of Husson University are grateful for the sponsors that made today's broadcast possible and look forward to more opportunities in the future as we are back here in the top of the second. It will be Giblin, Duhame, and McIntyre due up for the Terriers.
Yeah, Giblin just made a great stretch play over at first to help get out of that inning. That was the second out of the inning.
That one in there for strike one, evens the count at 1-1.
Giblin struck out 3 times in the first game of this doubleheader. A little bit outside, but they called it anyway.
A little bit of a wide zone for game 2, but as long as it is consistent,
that's really all you can ask for.
That one swung on in the dirt over to first to record the strikeout Third of the day for Masterson. Haim again behind the dish for the Terriers. Swings over the top of that one for strike one. And a lot of times, first couple of innings, you're trying to find that zone with the new umpire. And being able to find it and settle into it is really important to put yourself on a good foot for the rest of the game.
Yeah, Zethan, not all umpires call the game the same way. Some people, will have a higher strike zone. Some people have a lower strike zone, a little bit wider, a little bit thinner. It's all about, as a pitcher and a hitter, finding out, pretty much where the zone lies for the umpire.
This one chopped foul, and just making those adjustments to it as well to make sure you're able to spot where the ball is if you know that the zone's a little bit more outside than you're used to, and then being able to protect in those situations. And that's why it's important to really have a consistent zone. As long as it's consistent, you can work with it.
Exactly.
That one rides inside and plunks to Haim. She will wear it. And a one-out base runner for the Terriers here in the second.
Take a look. Looked like it just got away from Masterson there.
As it'll be McIntyre again in right field. That one in there for strike one.
McIntyre had a hit in 3 at-bats in the first game of our doubleheader. As I mentioned in that first game, she went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored, 2 homers yesterday in the first game of their doubleheader against Umpy. 5 RBIs.
Off to a good start here in this one. She pokes that one through the hole on the left side for a one-out single.
As we take another look at it. Not quite the barrel, but enough of it to make solid contact and hit it over the head of Bisson over at third.
Having a quick discussion in the circle, trying to game plan around now 2 base runners with 1 down.
The designated player, number 29, McKenna Harriman.
Kayla Panich will be the batter. Now designated player in the Terriers lineup, with Courier taking over at third after her day in the circle is done.
417 for average for Panich coming into this one today, as you see right there. Also 9 RBIs, 8 runs scored.
Little bit of a limited sample size up to this point, but still 417 through that stretch. Impressive nonetheless.
36 at-bats on the year, a little bit more now after that first game.
She's behind 0-2 to Masterson.
See her choke up a little bit on the bat, falling behind 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for out number 2. 4th strikeout for Masterson.
Second baseman, number 10, Leah Knight.
That brings up Leah Knight. Now hitting out of the 9 hole.
Yeah, good position, good location on that last pitch. Outside part of the plate. Was able to get her swinging.
Now finally getting a chance for the Thomas dugout to get rowdy. That one in there for strike one, 1-1. Now the count. That's one of my favorite aspects of the sport as we get, again, just another great drone shot. It's so,
These are beautiful
I'm just going to
shots.
keep saying this every time. It's awesome.
They're beautiful.
To see it. That pitch misses outside. 2-1 now the count. And it's one of my favorite aspects of the sport of softball is how much fun the dugouts really have.
Yes.
This one poked right side. McCarty is there to make the catch. That ends the inning. Couple of hits for the Terriers. Still no score. We'll be right back here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Choosing a school is really difficult, but I have never felt like I should have gone somewhere else.
The thing I like about the school, the class sizes are smaller.
Making friends is easier here because of the fact that you are such a tight-knit community.
I was shooting around a basketball. That's how I met my first friend.
You meet a lot of new people from different areas of the world.
I feel like I've grown so much here.
And there's so many amazing people that work here to learn from.
I definitely made the right decision coming to Husson.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Rain in the fourth.
And welcome back here for the bottom of the second. Still tied 0-0. It'll be McLeod, Exel, and Bisson to face off against Oberhalser. Couple of hits for the Terriers in the last inning. Could not get them across. And it looks at this moment in time, still in the early going, but it looks to be another pitcher's duel headed your way.
McLeod looking to have a little bit better game than the first one of this doubleheader. She was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. 347 on the year, though, as you see, so definitely able to get on base here.
McLeod sees the ball very well at the plate, and she's a tough out every time she's up there. This one chopped up towards the circle and mishandled by Courier at third. And McLeod will reach.
Yes, Ethan, I don't know, but it looked like Oberhalser might have had a play on that one in the circle. Called off by the third baseman, it looked like. Just unable to make a play.
And McLeod with great speed probably would have beaten that one out had it been fielded cleanly. The batter is now Exel. With McLeod at first, great speed over there. Wouldn't be surprised to see her go on this one. This one chopped foul. We haven't seen the Eagles attempt to steal yet off of a pitch, but rather we've seen them go on dropped balls.
Yeah, and it's quite uncharacteristic from what we were talking about in the first game, when we were talking about how aggressive they have been all season on the base paths and the percentage, their success rate.
This one pulled foul. We always seem to do a good job, you and I, of pushing a certain narrative for a game, and then that never actually plays out.
Oh yeah, we're fantastic at it.
So maybe next time we don't talk about stolen bases, and then they'll run all over everybody. Exel in the hole 0-2. Swing and a miss at that one. That one gets out in front of the plate. Duhane will eat it, and since first base occupied, drop third strike rule not in effect. McLeod now up to second with Jill Bisson coming up. And again, one of the seniors we saw honored earlier today. That one goes high for ball one.
Bisson was 0 for 2 with a walk drawn and a run scored. in the first game, hitting over 300 on the year. Had a phenomenal 12-pitch at-bat last game. Unfortunately ended in a strikeout looking.
That's part of that is the experience that she's had at this level now, too. A wealth of experience as a senior. And was even at 1-1 on the ground foul towards the dugout. Harriers on the first base side here at O'Keefe Field. One, two. That one goes high, evens the count at 2-2.
That's a good eye. Great take right there. Pitch probably could have been called at the top of the zone, but it is taken for a ball.
Payoff pitch. In there for strike three.
She knew it.
Husson goes down looking for the second strikeout of Oberholzer.
Take another look. That one gets fired in there down the middle, and yeah, she knew it right away. Probably just wasn't the pitch she was looking for.
Take a moment to update you with the baseball scores, winning their first game of the doubleheader against University of Maine at Presque Isle, 11-0, now trailing 3-0 in the top of the fourth. Just across the road at the Winkin Complex, as Dunbar sends this one to Knight at second to end the inning. Still tied 0-0. Got more Husson Eagles softball headed your way on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
45 years ago, we started this journey of recycling. And with that same ingenuity, with that same innovation, and with that same entrepreneurship, we're approaching our next 45 years. We have an obligation to figure out how we can consume less, how we can recycle more, how we can create more sustainable products, and how we help our customers enable that.
We owe it to the future generations to continue to do better and recycle better.
Husson makes it a priority of theirs to make sure each of their students are well-rounded and that we're prepared to go into the future.
I mean, it's very rare to have a college that can emphasize the professor-student interaction, and Husson hits it right on the head.
Instead of just, sitting in the classroom, it's a great way to get hands-on experience. I'm actually out here doing things and seeing how things work.
After being here and meeting the people, I decided this is where I wanted to be, that there was no better option for me.
Is on a 14-game win streak, and leading the way in the circle is senior McKenna Smith. I decided to step 43 feet away and see what I could do.
And welcome back. We're taking a look at McKenna Smith and Tyler Cruz of Fox ABC 7 Bangor squaring off. Cruz just a little late on these. I don't think he's expected him to come in so quickly, but I think he made contact a couple of times in total.
Hit some soft contact.
They faced off yesterday. None of them would be hits. So Cruz puts up an offer against Smith.
Per usual, has been pretty dominant this season. As you mentioned, I don't think people realized how fast that's really coming in there at him.
Yeah, again, the circle just a hair over 40 feet away from the plate, as she pokes that one right to door at short. Simpson lines out to door. Good placement fielding-wise for Door. She's in the right spot at the right time. The Eagles have been on the opposite end of that a little bit recently. Just tough outs. This one sent over and unable to make the play in right and foul ground is McLeod.
Yeah, had a chance on that one, just hit the tip of her glove and fell out.
So now with a little bit more life, Courier again, 0-1. Takes a look at that one for strike two. Again, just painting the edges is Masterson to get ahead of these batters early on.
Yeah, she's done a fantastic job of getting ahead in most counts. Getting that first pitch strike, very important.
A lot of times that first pitch strike can also come around to bite you. If you know that you're going to get a first pitch strike as a batter, you're going to swing away, and a lot of times that pitch is really good. This one chopped towards third. That one finds the hole. And Courier with her second hit of this contest on first with one out.
Let's take another look at that one. She able to get extended. And as you say earlier, Bisson playing close to the third base line. That one's able to find its way through the hole.
First pitch to Rock, chopped foul.
Rock against Smith in that last game was actually 2 for 3 with a strikeout.
This one check swing, fouled back to the screen.
One of the very few players to get double-digit hits off McKenna Smith this season. More than one.
Rock finds herself down 0-2. This one up towards Masterson. Good play over to first for out number 2. Real no chance at 2 there. Is nobody moving over to cover the bag in the middle infield.
Yeah, smart play there, just going for 1. No need to risk it and go for 2. As you said, probably not much of a chance at it anyway.
Now Oberhalser a chance to help herself out. Chops the first offering foul. Oberhalser trying to end a scoreless drought for Thomas against Husson pitchers, now lasting 9 innings. Dating back to first game of this doubleheader. Oberhalser down 0-2. Takes a look at that one high. Great pitch, though, from Masterson, trying to get her to bite. That high cheese usually does the trick. That one fouled off left side.
Oberhalser does a great job just making contact, Zethan. Excuse me, 53 at-bats on the year, 302 average, only walked twice and only struck out 3 times. So 5 out of 53 at-bats. Either ends in a walk or a strikeout, so great job of just putting the ball in play.
This one sent left side. That will get out of play. And we'll do the 1-2 all over again. We've seen a lot of these Husson and Thomas batters really having some pretty well put together plate appearances, making pitchers really work for the outs that they're getting.
Yeah, it's been a lot of long at-bats, a lot of pitches per at-bat. There's another one, a lot of foul balls that we've seen with 2 strikes.
Protecting the plate is so important. And just extend that at-bat, give yourself some new life. The 1-2. Foul back to the screen. And we'll do it again.
Again, this 3 in a row, fouled off with 2 strikes now. Oberhalser doing a great job just staying alive.
Just trying to put something in play. Almost anything in the outfield.
She choked up a little bit.
That one misses outside, evens the count at 2-2. Just about anything in the outfield would most likely score Courier, standing on second. Payoff pitch. Swung on towards left. Blackie is there to end the inning. So the Terriers threatening but unable to plate one. We head to the bottom of the third on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
If you want a place where you can be seen as an individual and know what you're doing and have a career to look forward to, this is your place.
And welcome back to the Husson Eagles softball broadcast, brought to you by the New England School of Communications at Husson University. Got a good one on hand here. Eagles taking game one of this doubleheader. Still tied 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. Two up for the Eagles. It'll be Blackie, Raymond, and McCarty as it'll flip over.
You see all the costumes and everything that they had in the Husson dugout over there?
They have a lot of fun, don't they?
Another beautiful drone shot of the field. Full parking lot, full crowd of people.
Again, a huge shout out to Riley Bridges of Riley Bridges Media for all the drone shots. All those are going to be his. Encourage you to check him out. First pitch to Blackie misses high for ball one. This one sent foul. Evens the count at 1-1.
Like he scored 2 runs in that first game. Was one of the first couple to come across in that big 4-run inning after drawing a walk.
This one on the ground towards short. There to handle it over to first is Rock in time for out number 1.
Yeah, I thought she might have had a chance to beat it out. It was pretty weak contact. Took a long time to get over to the shortstop. But a good scoop there from Rock. And a dart over to first gets Blackie the first out.
Rock definitely has a hose over there at short.
Yes.
This one sent foul. Katie Raymond singled back in the first. That one misses outside for ball 1. Ones everywhere for Raymond. 1-1. This is just outside for ball 2. That one gets away from Oberhalser. The count to 3-1. Now it's interesting for Raymond being one of the only lefties, not only in the lineup, but on the team for the Eagles.
Yeah, not a lot of left-handed bats that step in for the Eagles. Good advantage to have, especially leading off, being most pitchers they face right-handed.
That's also part of the reason we see her so often in the leadoff spot. That between her and her speed, she works the full count. This one sent foul once again.
Another great at-bat.
No cars are safe.
I was just about to say that. A couple cars taking damage from these foul balls. You're going to start looking like that new batting cage roof.
Cars were 10 points back in the day in Little League. I don't know what they were for you. She draws the walk. It'll bring up Olivia McCarty now.
Pitch runs high. Almost catches a piece of the helmet. Not even able to get out of the way. Finds herself on base yet again. Fourth time on base for Raymond already in these 2 games today.
Goes bunt, runner goes, throw down to second. Not in time. She gets in behind the throw. Now runner in scoring position with 1 out for McCarty.
Take a look, good jump. Already well down the line before the catcher was able to pop up and make a play. I believe that is stolen base 13.
They're going to say that she left early from first, so she will go back.
That would explain the great jump that she got.
Definitely, that play would have been a little bit closer had she left on time. But say she left a little early.
Still a threat to go again.
Would be surprised if she went right back to it. This one misses high for ball 1, evens the count.
Definitely some speed over there at first in that leadoff spot. 12 stolen bases on the year, adding 1 to the one she got last game.
This one sent towards center. Simpson moving over to make the play. She'll get it in quickly as Raymond goes back to first here with 2 down now. Kenzie Dorr will bat. Rounded out 6-3 back in the first. That one goes high for ball 1. Again, we see Oberholzer in the circle, checking her wrist for scouting notes on the Eagles. Something that we hadn't really seen prior to this year. Runner goes, throw down to second. That one gets away, but no advance over to third for Raymond now, as she will be in scoring position. That one got a little bit away from Duhame.
Yeah, throw from the knees. Not a very accurate throw. Raymond with the head first slide.
Strong throw regardless to get it there, almost on time. But Raymond now back at second. As Doors out in front 2-0. One just in there for strike 1. As count now 2-1 to Dorr. Skips in there, 3-1.
Dorr had a great first game of our doubleheader. She was 2 for 3 with 2 runs batted in out of the 5. So big contribution from her in that last game. Also made a couple nice defensive plays as well.
Takes a look at ball 4. So 2-on-2 out for Bula McCade. Eagles with a real chance to put themselves up early. in the bottom of the third. This one popped up right side. That will get into the stands. Now McCabe has been leading the Eagles team in batting average throughout most of the season.
377 is just an incredible number so far. Almost 30 hits as well.
This one on the ground towards third and misplayed by Courier. That one may have gotten her on the wrist. And runners will reach safely. She will walk it off. Give her a second.
Take another look at that one. Looked like it might have ricocheted off the wrist and maybe caught a piece of her face, and just unfortunate bounce from her there.
She appears to be okay. Tough play to try and make, especially again. That's why they call it the hot corner.
It's coming at you fast.
So Kiara McLeod now, bases loaded. 2 down here in the bottom of the third. McLeod plays a great right field. Swung over that one.
Yeah, big swing there for the first hack of this at bat. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Just want to try to get something. Maybe some soft contact. Doesn't need to be anything massive in the gap.
This one sprayed just foul right side. Finds yourself in the hole 0-2. Again, we've known her to be patient at the plate, work good at bats. O2. That one skips in there. Good stop from Duhame. Now 1-2.
McLeod with a great chance here. There are 2 outs, but a great chance to get some run support in for the Eagles here early.
Fouls that one right side. Chance to shake Oberholzer, who's been very solid for the Terriers all year. And the air to right side, again going foul.
Not a lot of strikeouts for Oberholzer, but doing a great job. Nonetheless, only 3 hits allowed, 4 groundouts, 2 flyouts, a couple of walks.
This one chopped towards second. She will go to first to end the inning. Eagles threatening, but none across. Still tied 0-0. We'll be right back from Bangor.
In the bottom of the third, it was no runs on 1 hit and 3 runners left on base.
Husson makes it a priority of theirs to make sure each of their students are well-rounded and that we're prepared to go into the future.
I mean, it's very rare to have a college that can emphasize the professor-student interaction, and Husson hits it right on the head.
Instead of just, sitting in the classroom, it's a great way to get hands-on experience. I'm actually out here doing things and seeing how things work.
After being here and meeting the people, I decided this is where I wanted to be, that there was no better option for me.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
and director of this broadcast, Drew Hallett. He got the chance to take some fun shots with the team where they featured many of the props that they wear during their games. We've seen quite a few of those on display. Again, just really showing off their vibrant personalities in the dugout. Lots of fun that they have. So we get set for the top of the fourth. Still knotted at 0-0. 3 hits apiece for both teams. It will be Giblin to lead off for the Terriers.
We've seen a lot of interesting festive costumes and hats and all sorts of stuff over in the Husson dugout. A few of them wearing crowns right now. I believe I saw a cowboy hat.
Diving stop by McCabe at second.
What a play.
What a play to retire Giblin. And one down here in the fourth.
Beautiful diving stop. Already makes it look routine.
It's a tough play, a quick reaction as well.
Yes, that was great.
Downstairs for ball one. As we send it down to the third member of our crew, McKenna Harriman standing by.
Thank you. I'm down here right by the bullpen, and we've got McKenna Smith warming up in the bullpen once again. So I'm not sure if she's just throwing around to stay limber after her game, or if we'll see her once again today. Back to you.
Thank you for that. It certainly is an interesting development should she come back into the game again. Not the biggest workload that we've seen her throw through 7.
She did throw over 100 pitches, though.
Warming back up. A lot of times we'll see Masterson go 1-2 as this one on the ground towards third. Bisson handles it over to first for out number 2. That was some heat.
What a play by Bisson. What a throw to get it across the diamond in time. Hit that out, prevent the infield single.
And that was, she's got a strong arm over there.
A beautiful fundamental play with a cannon.
This is outside to McIntyre. McIntyre, freshman for the Terriers. That one in there for strike 1. A lot of times we'll see either Rarick or Masterson start a game in game 2 of a doubleheader, and then the other one will come in. But it looks to be at this point that it'll be Smith coming in for our speculation in relief of Masterson.
And you know that Husson does not want to lose and drop a game to Thomas. That means bringing in their ace for a second straight game. That is what they're going to do.
Count now even at 2-2 with 2 down here in the top of the fourth. That one in there for strike 3. Ringing her up. And Masterson threw 4 without allowing a run. We'll be right back with the bottom of the fourth.
Choosing a school is really difficult, but I have never felt like I should have gone somewhere else.
The thing I like about the school, the class sizes are smaller.
Making friends is easier here because of the fact that you are such a tight-knit community.
I was shooting around a basketball. That's how I met my first friend.
You meet a lot of new people from different areas of the world.
I feel like I've grown so much here. And there's so many amazing people that work here to learn from.
I definitely made the right decision coming to Husson.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
And welcome back. We're taking a look at the softball team racing around the bases against a moped. Currently the score is Husson softball 1, moped 0. Second race, we're going to do a relay. The moped with a little bit of a running start. That doesn't play out. Uh-oh. Oh, almost got him on
stalled a little bit
almost
there.
got him on the relay exchange, but here goes Coach Rick Roberts against the moped. He's still out in front. Moped making a move on the inside, but too little too late as softball goes 3-0 against the moped.
Look at all those festive hats and crowns and everything they got going on in that dugout.
Now into the game, it'll be Julia Gregoire.
I believe I saw somebody in there with a big stop sign.
They do have a big stop sign. I think they got a crossing guard dressed up over there.
Interesting. They're having a lot of fun over there. They're currently dancing over there in the dugout right now.
But Julia Gregoire steps in, the junior for Tori Exel. Look at that one to even the count at 1-1.
Has a 269 average in 10 games. 10 RBIs, also a homer on the year.
Big in key situations for the Eagles. That one misses upstairs for ball 2.
Only 6 hits allowed here, combined. 3 for each team.
These dugouts getting a chance to come alive a little bit. We didn't really see that much the first game, but now they've got some energy. As Gregoire puts this one past the dive of Rocket short for a leadoff single for the Eagles.
Great effort from Rock. Tries to make a diving play on it. Unable to come away with it though.
Correction, the third baseman, number 13, Jill Biscuit.
Gregoire able to get on top of it. Rock.
I think she dove over the top of that, actually.
Did. Just missed it.
Would have taken an incredible throw to get Gregoire. She was deep in the hole at short. As it'll be Bisson the batter.
Struck out looking. Her first at bat.
Swings over the top of that one to knock the count up at 1-1.
314 average on the year, so she's been pretty consistent.
So Bunt pulls it back, throw down to first. No one covering Gregoire. Gregoire does not run very often. Only 1 of 1 on the year. 4 stolen bases. Bunt shown again. And no play for Oberhalzer. That one gets away. But there to back her up is Simpson from center. And now 2 on with nobody out for the Eagles. Take a look back at that one.
Great job on the bunt. Getting a good one down.
It's a tough spot to play. We saw this yesterday, actually, in the Cubs game, where some miscommunication between fielders can lead to an infield hit. Of course, that broke up a perfect game bid for Drew Smiley.
Yes, we were watching history, and then just a little bit of a miscommunication from the catcher and pitcher on a weakly hit ball like that one. That's all it takes, and we saw it happen right then.
Always a tough spot to field it kind of level with the mound or the circle. In that depth as Dunbar fouls that one back. Finds herself down 0-2. Oberhalser trying to get an out before the Eagles should threaten more. Now 2 on still with nobody out. This one in the air to center. That will get down. Gregoire will come around to score. Throw will be cut off. And the Eagles take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. RBI single from Dunbar.
Only her second RBI on the year. Great contact though, lifts it over to the head of Rock. Just over short, gets into the outfield. Gregoire able to come around from second to score.
That one hit just shallow enough where it's tough to really make a play at the plate, even with the runner from second. That one misses downstairs for ball 1. Tegan Blackie now the batter. Grounded out too short her last time up. To put something into the outfield. That one skips in. Nice pick from Duhame. That one gotten away. We'd be looking at 2 runners in scoring position. We've also seen runners, Husson runners, score from second on a pass ball.
Yes.
We saw Palmerlow do that, I believe, last week.
There was a runner in the first game that scored from second on an infield single.
A little bit dangerous now for Oberhalser. She falls behind 3-0 to Blackie. Definitely don't want to walk her in this situation. That one misses. And the bases will be full for the top of the order. Oh, here she comes. She's got the bat.
Look at her.
Awesome.
What else can you say?
Again, for those who missed it earlier, that is shortstop Kenzie Doerr's niece. Get an opportunity to make some good memories here at O'Keefe Field. And taking a look at it again, once again. It's a beautiful scene here in Bangor. Couldn't ask for really a better day. It's not too warm. It's just great outdoor sports, spring weather. And a full crowd here on hand at O'Keefe Field.
See the baseball field in the back as well.
Baseball is still trailing Presque Isle 3-1 in the top of the 7th. This one on the ground towards second. No throw to home, but 1 run across for the Eagles as Raymond will go down with the RBI. Now 2-0.
Second base for number 2, Olivia McCarty.
Bring the bat.
And we're going to send it down to the 3rd member of our crew, McKenna Harriman, standing by on the sideline.
Thank you, Zethan. We've talked a lot about the Husson dugout today and how much fun they have, but they are often led by Kimmy Goddard, who we've talked about already in this broadcast, the field hockey goalie. And one thing I've noticed in my time here at Husson is that all of the athletes, regardless of their sport, are very, very close. And this is one prime example of that. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Again, these athletes really love to show up and support each other, regardless of the game, regardless of the time. We spot a few Husson athletes in the crowd, always on hand, support each other. Again, a lot of these basketball games, we see the whole football team show up.
Yes.
As a lot of fun to watch them.
Yes, each team gets great support from most other teams at the school when they're not in season. So good turnout. You love to see the Husson community supporting each other.
That one misses inside as Oberhalser falls behind 3-1 to McCarty. That one skips in. McCarty draws the free pass. Now bases loaded for Kenzie Dorr. Bases back to loaded with one down.
Oberholzer up to 69 pitches so far in this one. Has allowed 6 hits.
This one up the middle, that one gets through. One run is in, here comes Blackie. McCarty up to second. And a 2 RBI knock for Dorr puts the Eagles up 4-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a great piece of hitting.
And Dorr able to make contact pretty early in the count. I believe that was first pitch swinging. She lines one up the middle. That's going to score 2 more. Husson up 4-0 now.
Lots of emotion coming from both sides of the field today, but a lot of opportunities for the Eagles as that one gets booted at second by Knight. Another run is in McCarty. And McCabe will reach due to the error. See a pinch hitter for McLeod. It will be Jess Pomerleau coming into the game.
She made an appearance as a pinch runner in the last game. Would eventually get left on base.
Pinch hitting for the Eagles, number 3, Jess Pomerleau.
Pomerleau in a limited sample size at the plate, only 14 at-bats, hitting very well, sitting at 429. Now we'll face Oberholzer in the pinch hit situation. Good RBI chance.
Oberholzer looking for something. Strikeout or ground out here. Help her out. Got off to a very hot start the first 3 innings, but it's been gotten to in this inning here.
Swing and a miss from Pomerleau over the top of that one. I think that's one that she wants back. That one stuck up there for a little bit. That's one you can really square up.
Take another look at it. Just miss.
Boy. Got her swinging on that pitch, goes right back to it. And Pomerleau goes down swinging for the second out. Brings back up Gregoire. Started this inning. Now with 5 across for the Eagles.
Great half inning for the Eagles here. As you said, 5 runs have come across.
This one in the air to center. Simpson playing deep is under it to retire the side. 5 runs across for the Eagles here in the bottom of the 4th. We head to the top of the 5th on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
45 years ago, we started this journey of recycling. And with that same ingenuity, with that same innovation, and with that same entrepreneurship, we're approaching our next 45 years. We have an obligation to figure out how we can consume less, how we can recycle more, how we can create more sustainable products, and how we help our customers enable that.
We owe it to the future generations to continue to do better and recycle better.
Husson makes it a priority of theirs to make sure each of their students are well-rounded and that we're prepared to go into the future.
I mean, it's very rare to have a college that can emphasize the professor-student interaction, and Husson hits it right on the head.
Instead of just, sitting in the classroom, it's a great way to get hands-on experience. I'm actually out here doing things and seeing how things work.
After being here and meeting the people, I decided this is where I wanted to be, that there was no better option for me.
And welcome back here in Bangor. We want to remind you that Husson University provides its students with a hands-on education through opportunities like the one you're seeing right now through NESCOM Mobile Productions and putting students in real-life work situations, which is experience that is so valuable it cannot be understated when it comes to getting out there into the real world post-graduation. As we see Masterson still in the circle for the Eagles. As she will face Panich, Knight, and back to the top in Simpson. Out in front, 0-1. That one goes outside. Count now even at 1-1 to Panich. That one in there for strike 2.
Got the outside part of the plate. I thought that might have been ball 2 personally, but the ump said it caught the outside part of the plate.
Again, Masterson doing a great job painting the corners. Tries to go back outside. That one goes a little wide for ball 2, even to the count.
Panich does have a hit, or excuse me, had a hit in the last game.
Swing and a miss for out number 1. We're going to send it back down to the sideline. McKenna Smith standing by. McKenna Harriman standing by, excuse me.
Thank you, Zethan. There is another pitcher warming up right now. It will be freshman Emily Rarick this time. She has warmed up before in this game, but I was having some technical difficulties. I was MIA. So she is warming up again, and we'll see who comes in. Thank you. Back to you.
And thank you for that. Again, we talked about a little bit earlier, we typically see Masterson Rarick in tandem for second games of doubleheaders. As that one skips in for ball 2. As Rarick warms up. Might be seeing her a little bit later in this inning should Masterson get into trouble, but she's been pitching very well. Only 3 hits allowed up to this point.
Yeah, and with 5-run lead at this point in the game now, it doesn't feel like it did when it was 0-0 going into the bottom of the 4th, where it felt like maybe if we get it 1 across, we can put Smith back in the game and close it out that way. With 5-run lead, you feel a little bit more, you have a little bit more confidence. You're able to relax a little bit more. Don't have to use your best arm if you don't.
You really don't need to. Now at 2-2. In there for strike 3. Got her looking as Knight gets punched out.
7th strikeout for Masterson in this one. Beautiful location, catches the outside.
And there for strike 1. And we talked about this a little bit in the first game, but Simpson with that unique lefty stance where she's really on her way to first as she's swinging. We saw Ichiro Suzuki for so many years in the MLB play like that. And that's how he's able to leg out so many infield hits and really rack up the hits like he did. Again, it's a rare form, and if you're good at it, boy, is it effective.
Yes, it is. And Zethan, you want to know another narrative that we've ruined? The 8-game hitting streak from Simpson, and hitting in 12 out of the last 13 games. She was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts in the first game, and is currently 0 for 2 in this game.
And there she goes down by way of the K. So McIntyre, Panich, and Knight all down by way of the K here in the top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Coming your way.
If you want a place where you can be seen as an individual and know what you're doing and have a career to look forward to, this is your place.
Welcome back. We're going to take a look now on the other side of campus where all the hard-working students are in NESCOM's mobile production unit. Recognizing our seniors, Drew Hallett, Jess Reynolds, Greg Zeal, Brandon Dow, Austin DeLima, Brady Basil, and Ryan Gratzer all working as part of their final sports broadcast while students at Husson are having a little bit of fun over here at the softball field. Taking a look at all of our camera operators, working hard to give us some of the best images that they can during this broadcast. Of course, can't forget our drone operator, Riley Bridges.
Great crew for this one.
Yeah, pretty much the all-star staff for the NESCOM team. Really grateful for this opportunity to put our voices to use in that.
What a great experience this has been. I mean, 10 camera angles, drone shots, player features. This has been quite the production.
We're used to just about 1 or 2 cameras and a crowd mic, and sometimes that feels really cool. This really just kind of puts that the same. I'm sorry. Got the rest of the Husson Eagle Sports Network standard crew off to our right. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to offend, but this is just so much cooler. This falls behind 0-2 to Oberhalser. Don't take me off. Don't take me off. 1-2 to Bisson.
Oberhalser still out there on the mound for the Terriers.
That one goes wide. Evens the count at 2-2.
5 runs allowed on 7 hits. Struck out 3 and walked 4.
That one upstairs for ball 3. Bisson working another full count in the game here today.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot here today from hitters on both teams. Falling behind early in the count and able to work their way back.
Swung over that one as she goes down swinging for out number 1 of the 5th. Great pitch. That one, bit of a lateral movement to it on the breaking ball. 2-punch out Bisson. That brings up Dunbar. That one misses upstairs for ball 1. Dunbar with a pair of RBI, or an RBI on the day. Scored one of the 5 runs across in the 4th for the Eagles.
She is 1 for 2 in this game.
And we want to take a moment to thank today's game sponsors: Performance PT, designing a healthier you; Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and in Bangor, nothing runs like a deer; and Governor's Restaurant and Casella, giving resources a new life. That one misses just inside to Dunbar. Goes now to 1-2. That was a strike, actually. That one skips in. Now it's 2-2.
Few late calls we've seen today from these umpires.
Sometimes it's a hard adjustment. Again, behind the dish for Terriers is Duhame. She's doing a great job calling the game and put up some good defensive plays. Saved a couple of runs as well on a couple of good picks off the backhand, with the Eagles threatening and scoring position.
Especially early. They had a runner in scoring position, I believe. Could have had 2 if it had been a pass ball, but a great play, great block.
That one sent towards the right side. McIntyre coming in. Can't make the play. That one lands foul. No chase there from Giblin. I think she may have had a shot at that. Again, with the top of the 8th rolling around. Down at the Winkin Complex, still 3-1. The score with 2 down. The Eagles will be coming up in the bottom of the 8th.
The left fielder, number 5.
How can you not love it?
I
mean,
know.
It's hard not to.
Doing such a great job.
Those bats are really heavy when you're that young. Let me
Yeah,
tell
they
you.
are.
This one back to the mound, trying to turn 2 over to first. And that one gets away from Giblin as Blackie will reach.
Right idea at the time.
Returning to the top of the order, your center fielder, number
So Oberhalser is able to field it back to her. Makes a play at second. They had time at first, but an errant throw.
Back to the top of the order in Raymond. Now with 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Skips in there, gets away from Duhame. No throw at second. Blackie takes it easily. Now a runner in scoring position, 2 down. And 2-0 the count to Raymond.
Blackie already scored once in this one, scored twice in the first game of our doubleheader.
This one popped up towards left. Ferrone under that to make the play that ends the inning. Still 5-0 Eagles. We head to the top of the 6th on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Husson makes it a priority of theirs to make sure each of their students are well-rounded and that we're prepared to go into the future.
I mean, it's very rare to have a college that can emphasize the professor-student interaction, and Husson hits it right on the head.
Instead of just, sitting in the classroom, it's a great way to get hands-on experience. I'm actually out here doing things and seeing how things work.
After being here and meeting the people, I decided this is where I wanted to be, that there was no better option for me.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
This broadcast of Husson Eagles Sports is brought to you by Performance PT, designing a healthier you. Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and Bangor. Nothing runs like a deer. Governor's Restaurant. And Casella, giving resources a new life.
And welcome back here from Bangor. Eagles still up 5-0, top of the 6th. Masterston still out in the circle for the Eagles, as it'll be Courier set to lead off for the Terriers. Taking a look at some of those great shots earlier. Drew Hallett, again, getting a chance to photograph most of the softball team and really putting up some great media for them. Always fun to see those photo shoots come out.
Courier 2 for 2 in this one so far.
On the ground towards Bisson, over to first in time for out number 1. Man, she's been showing off the arm over there, huh?
Yeah, Bisson's had a couple great plays from third. Let's watch this one again. Fields it cleanly. It just fires a cannon over to first for the out. Great fielder over there at third.
That one misses upstairs for ball one to Rock. Sprayed foul. That one will put a fresh dent on the batting cages off to our right.
Rock has struck out swinging and struck out looking here in this one today.
One chop towards second, McCarty. For out number 2.
The pitcher number 30, Megan Oberhalter.
Now Megan Oberhalter trying to get something going for the Terriers with 2 down in the 6th. Running out of outs.
Yeah, and Masterson so far in this one through 5 2/3 innings, only thrown 77 pitches.
Been very efficient. That one rides in for strike 1. Oberhalter been a key piece of Coach Plord's Terriers this year.
Has struggled a little bit today. Over 3 with 2 strikeouts in the first game of our doubleheader. Currently 0 for 2 with another strikeout in this one.
That one misses downstairs for ball 2. That one on the ground towards fouled off, I will say. Now 2-2. That one, yeah, fouled her off her foot. That never feels fun.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
This one towards left. That will get down. Blackie will cut it off. Oberhalter wide turn at first, but no advance. Blackie, another one of these players with a great arm sitting out there and left.
Yeah, just the 4th hit for the Terriers so far, but it's a good one, and she's able to slap it the opposite way. Great throw in by Blackie, as you said, keeps her to a single.
Now it'll be Giblin. Lines that one towards her dugout. The 0-1. That one misses, or catches part of the zone. Now falls behind 0-2. To Masterson.
Again, some of these late calls from the umpire.
It's a little bit tough to call.
Yeah. Especially up here in the booth where we can't really hear much with the headset on.
A 1-2 the count to Giblin. Poked towards first base. Nice snag by Gregoire to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Terriers as the Eagles lead 5-0. Bottom of the 6th coming your way.
Choosing a school is really difficult, but I have never felt like I should have gone somewhere else.
The thing I like about the school, the class sizes are smaller.
Making friends is easier here because of the fact that you are such a tight-knit community.
I was shooting around a basketball. That's how I met my first friend.
You meet a lot of new people from different areas of the world.
I feel like I've grown so much here. And there's so many amazing people that work here to learn from.
I definitely made the right decision coming to Husson.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
And welcome back, getting a great view of O'Keefe Field from our drone. Again, cannot be stated enough how really cool this is. As the Eagles lead 5-0, still out there is Oberhalser for the bottom of the 6th. It will be McCarty, Dorr, and McCabe due up for the Eagles. We're going to send it down to the third member of our crew, McKenna Harriman, standing by on the sideline.
Thank you, Zethan. We have seen another great pitching battle here today. Thomas's pitcher, Megan Oberholzer, she has had a great game other than that one 5-run inning at the bottom of the 4th. So we have had 2 great pitching duels here today. Back to you.
Thank you for that. And again, it's been really fun to watch. Again, the scoring has been limited, but it's come in bunches. And the Eagles pitching has been coming out on top, still holding Thomas scoreless throughout these doubleheaders. Now back in the bottom of the 6th, as McCarty calls for time.
Oberholzer threw 5 innings, has thrown 93 pitches. That one was number 94. Has allowed 5 runs on 7 hits. Struck out 4 and walked 5.
And a score update from the Lincoln Complex just down the road. Eagles tied it now 3-3 in the bottom of the 8th as McCarty puts this one over to third. Fresh into the game to make that play was Panich. Off the back end as well.
Yeah, great play over there, third by Panich. Good scoop, good throw. Able to get the leadoff runner.
Now here's Kinsey Dorr. That one in there for strike 1.
Dorr with a .314 average on the year. She was actually 5th in the NAC with a .415 batting average last season.
And we're seeing her kind of return to that form slowly. Again, a slow start to her year in comparison to what we saw last year, but really picked it up in the latter half of the season to propel the Eagles to yet another NAC championship and tournament appearance, and was also part of the all Amherst region tournament team. Eagles almost advancing out of that region last year. Looking to head back this year again. Oberhalser falls behind 3-1. And Coach Ramsey, throughout her 4 years at Husson, has just been absolutely incredible. She notched her 100th win a couple of weeks ago. Also was part of the field hockey coaching staff, the head coach there as well. Coming in to make that play in right was McIntyre to retire Dorr. But just another 2-sport coach. We see a lot of 2-sport athletes at Husson, but 2-sport coach, a rarity, as she's led both of those teams to conference championships in her 3rd year now as the head coach of the field hockey team, 5th year at Durr as the head coach of the softball team.
She's done a fantastic job at really both sports, being able to find success in each of them.
Abe fights that one off towards Giblin. She will step on the bag to end the inning. Last ups for the Terriers headed your way from Bangor, 5-0 Eagles.
Throw for the Terriers.
45 years ago, we started this journey of recycling. And with that same ingenuity, with that same innovation, and with that same entrepreneurship, we're approaching our next 45 years. We have an obligation to figure out how we can consume less, how we can recycle more, how we can create more sustainable products, and how we help our customers enable that.
We owe it to the future generations to continue to do better and recycle better.
Husson makes it a priority of theirs to make sure each of their students are well-rounded and that we're prepared to go into the future.
It's very rare to have a college that can emphasize the professor-student interaction, and Husson hits it right on the head.
Instead of just, sitting in the classroom, it's a great way to get hands-on experience. I'm actually out here doing things and seeing how things work.
After being here and meeting the people, I decided this is where I wanted to be, that there was no better option for me.
Welcome back. We are here for the top of the 7th. This is Thomas's last chance to score. These two teams are division rivals, and typically these games are a lot closer. So for the Husson pitching staff to hold Thomas to no runs today has been fantastic. And Danielle Masterson is out again for Husson, and we'll see if she can keep them scoreless and get her complete game. Back to you.
Thanks, McKenna. And Masterson still, like you said, trying to go for the complete game to close out the Terriers, holding them scoreless after McKenna Smith's effort in the first game. We'll face Duhame, McIntyre, and Panich.
Yeah, as you mentioned, these are usually pretty intense, close games, being the two rivals that they are. Great job from the Husson pitching staff today. Shutout in the first game, on their way to another one here in this one.
Eagles looking to chalk up their 16th in a row, trying to improve to 22-10. Again, they've won every single game since they have returned from Florida. In there for strike 3, caught part of the zone. She got her looking for out number 1 of the 7th.
Take another look at that great frame job by Dunbar, the catcher, as it caught a little bit of the outside part of the plate. She was able to frame it and make it look like it caught a little bit more.
Now it'll be McIntyre. Katie McIntyre, the freshman out of Bridgeton, Maine, as she swings over that one for strike 1. It really feels like a lot of pressure on the bottom of the order in this point, even to try to squeak a run across for the Terriers.
Yeah, you really don't want to be shut out against one of your rivals, especially riding the win streak that they have, although they did lose the opener to this one, but they have been hot coming in, and to score 0 runs would be doing a lot to put out that flame.
This one on the ground towards short door, deep in the hole over to first for out number 2. And the Terriers now down to their last out. It'll be Panich looking to try and keep this one alive. Door, good stop, gets over there right in front of it. Fires over to first.
Tina,
second out.
Are we doing anything post-game?
This one into right play. Oh, and Pomerleau bobbles it. She had a chance to get Panich at first, and Thomas will stay alive.
Yeah, she's made that play before out in right field, gunning down the runner, heading to first off of what looks like it should be a single, but unable to get a hold of that one and make a play on that.
That one goes outside. Dunbar will look Panich back. Now Knight, the last chance for the Terriers. In there for strike one. So his bunt pulls it back, takes the strike anyway.
Thomas down to their last strike.
A 1-2. Just outside for ball two. Evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, Zethan, we were talking earlier about the consistency of calling these zones. And felt like for most of the game, that's been a strike on the outside part of the plate. Just missed it that time.
That one in there for strike three. And the Eagles walk away with 2 wins over the Thomas Terriers, taking the second game 5-0 in this doubleheader. And just great pitching performances all around from the Eagles.
Yeah, 2 dominant pitching performances. First one from McKenna Smith, of course, where she racked up 16 strikeouts to add to her total. No runs, only 1 walk, and only 5 hits allowed. Second one, again, no runs. Masterson, 101 pitches, striking out 10, only allowing 5 hits. Pretty good pitching performance from this Husson pitching staff against the teams, Zethan, that had came in winners of their last 7. Pretty hot baseball team or softball team coming in.
Yeah, like you said, Terriers coming into this one, 7-game win streak. Now lost 2 in a row as they drop to 4-2 in conference play.